Okay, so there's a new just comparing increase in brain size for humans, for early humans or hominins compared to hominids or the similar primates, chimpanzees, and bonobos. And they've found that human skull size and brain size increased at over twice the rate of the primates. And so the question is, what made humans um, have such fast brain growth? Um, and th- the paper did not seem to know the answer. It was speculating on scavenging um, fat from like bone marrow. So the hand this was grasp rocks and to use the rocks to smash bones that were left over. So basically, early diet was primarily scavenging when we first started to walk upright, and the brain or myelinating the neurons. The lecithin M is a type of fatty acid, and in order to increase the charge of the brain of the neurons, the power of the brain is based on electromagnetic energy. So you have to sheath around the neurons to be able to um, store an increased, just like it'll store its charge. And this was combined with the potassium to sodium ratio. So what they're finding is actually you want 3 times more potassium than sodium in the diet. And if you look at our early diet, there was no salt. It was primarily like fruit. So we were eating a lot of fruit, but also a lot of fat because the savanna opening up more. And so we were walking upright more than just eating fruit in the trees and then increase more fat from bone marrow. And then same time developing cooperative hunting using early tools. So there's no early hominids would have been using spears from a very ancient time. So we can see how this combination would then lead to relying for long distance, but the bone marrow fat was the primary energy to then rapidly increase the brain size, and then along the fruit for the potassium source that would then enable the increase in charge, the magnetic charge, potassium sodium ratio. And this is found in electric eels also. And they have to store up potassium, electric eels also. And they have to store up potassium ratio based on the vagus sympathetic nervous system that stores up the charge. So that's the early psychophysiology that would then lead to eventually training and healing, which you find from our oldest human culture over 225,000 years ago. We are focused on music and dancing through spiritual healing as the focus of the culture. The men train in celibacy to develop this electromagnetic charge that's then used to increase the brain power for spiritual healing energy.